Hello friends, welcome in the third part of tissues and its function. So cartilage is a rigid connective tissue that provides a supportive framework for various structures. It lacks a various vascular system, so it heals slowly. The most common hyaline cartilage is white with abundant fine collagen fiber is found at the ends of the bones and supports respiratory passages. So elastic cartilage with elastic fiber provides a framework for the external ears and parts of the larynx. So cartilage is nothing but a rigid connective tissue basically, and it is very important for the supporting the framework for the um, parts like an ear as well as the nose, as well as forming and supporting to an respiratory passages as well. So bones is the most rigid connective tissue with deposits of mineral salts and collagen within the matrix. Bone internally supports the body parts, forms muscles and attachment, and is the site for blood cell formation. So the major function of bone is to for body protection. Bone cells called osteocytes lie within the lochani and are arranged in connective circles, that is osteons. Bone has good blood supply, enabling rapid recovery after and injury. So another type of the connective tissue is fluid connective tissue, called it as an blood. So blood is composed of cells like an RBCs and WBCs suspended in liquid matrix called plasma. It functions to transport substances throughout the body. The muscular tissue has an three types: skeletal muscle, smooth muscle and cardiac muscle. So the type of this skeletal muscle is for the functioning of the body movement. Skeletal muscle, this may be described as skeletal, striated, stripped or voluntary muscle. It is called voluntary because contraction is under the conscious control of a person. So we can call it as a movement, and it is the under the control of our will. Under the control of our will means that is under conscious control of a person. When examined microscopically, skeletal muscle is composed of cells or roughly cylindrical in shape. Smooth muscle, we can call it a visceral part also. So it is described as a non-striated or involuntary. It is not under the conscious control. So it is found in the walls of the hollow organs. The cells are seen to be spindle shaped and only one central nucleus. So what do you mean by the visceral? So visceral organs are located in basically in the digestive tract, where there is not our control for contraction and relaxation. So it is involuntary type of the muscular or muscle system. So cardiac muscle, this type of muscle tissue is found exclusively in the wall of the heart. It is not under conscious control. These are cross strips when seen under microscope. Each fiber has a nucleus and one or more branches. So cardiac muscle has an potential power for the contraction and relaxation. Nervous tissue, two type of the tissues are found in the nervous tissue. Excitable cells are called neurons, and non-excitable cells which support the neurons. So in excitable cells, that is responsible for initiating, receiving, conduction and transmission of the information. In non-excitable cells, it is composed of three kinds of matter. Gray matter, it forms nerve cells or neurons. White matter, it forms the nerve fiber. Neuroglia, it is supporting nervous tissue. It holds together and supports nerve cells and fiber. So this is the structure of the neuron. The very basic structure of the neuron is there. So neurons, nerve fiber possesses the power of conductivity and excitability. It Also consists nerve cell bodies, axons, dendrites, terminal buttons, myelin sheath and nucleus. Study the proper structure of the neuron. That it involves your axons, nucleus, dendrites, myelin sheath, unmyelinated neuron. Likewise, so its role in the it plays a very important role in the transmission of the nerve impulses. Characteristics of the neuron. Cell body contains typical cellular organelles such as lysosomes, mitochondria, and Golgi complex. So dendrites are short tapering and highly branched proteins of the neuron meant for receiving or input. So axons are the part of neuron that propagates nerve impulses towards another neuron or muscle fiber. Synapse is the site of communication between the two neurons or between a neuron and an effector cells, and is called as an synapse. So we can conclude that nervous tissue is one of the very important tissue, and it is responsible for excitation, stimulation as well as the inhibition of an noxious stimuli within our body. Thank you.